Hello and welcome to TTV News broadcast on TayNinhTV newspaper and radio television with some latest event in TayNinh province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, following the administrative merger, TayNinh has emerged as a key growth region, fostering strong developments in industry, service, and logistics. On that foundation, TayNinh's business community has quickly seized opportunities, taking the lead in innovating production model and applying science and technologies to create new value for the economy.
Across the province, nearly 32,000 businesses have registered operations with a total registered capital of over 919 trillion Vietnam dong. And there are also 94,000 individual business households. TayNinh has attracted over 1,900 foreign investment projects with the registered capital of $13.4 billion and more than 3,000 domestic projects with a total registered capital of over 690 trillion Vietnam dong. The growth of the business sector reflects the efforts of a proactive and supportive government that facilitates development. In the first 9 months of 2025, import and export activities of the local businesses continued to rise. Tax revenue contributed to the state budget stood out as the key highlight, helping the province achieve its 2025 budget targets. And to achieve the goals of double-digit growth over 10%, with the GDP projected to stay at 352 trillion Vietnam dong, equivalent to $13.5 billion, and placed TayNinh's economy among the top 10 in the country. Strong contributions from the business sector as essential.
Along with available industrial land and a strategic geographic location after the administrative merger, TayNinh province is implementing a three-tier policy to develop supporting industry. They include regional vision, local policies, and close cooperation with businesses.
According to TayNinh's new provincial planning, by 2030, the province will have 141 industrial zones and clusters, with a total area of over 21,000 hectares, with an expansive industrial space stretching from Mộc Bài International Border Gate to key industrial zones and clusters such as Đức Hòa, Bến Lức, Cần Đước, Cần Duộc farmer districts. TayNinh defines supporting industry not merely as supplementary sectors, but as a driving force to restructure local industry, aiming to enhance value-added production, localize supply chains, and integrate into global value chains. The province is reviewing, adjusting, and steering and issuing special incentive policies for businesses in areas such as investment costs, tax incentive, land lease exemptions reductions, priority access to clean land, streamlined administrative procedures, and a one-stop shop mechanism. At the same time, it is focusing on connecting domestic enterprises with large FDI investors operating in the province to expand market access. Currently, TayNinh is planning to establish two specialized industrial parks dedicated to supporting industry. This will integrate research and development centers, standardized factories, warehousing systems, and notably advanced technical training centers.
As of the end of September 2025, TayNinh province has disbursed more than 65% of its total public investment capital plan. The province is now focusing on multiple measures to speed up disbursement, striving to achieve 100% disbursement by the end of the year.
In 2025, TayNinh has allocated more than 5,700 billion Vietnam dong in public investment capital, and this capital is managed by the Provincial Construction Investment Project Management Board and 9 regional management boards, which act as project owners responsible for implementing various projects across the province. And by the end of September, nearly 3,550 billion Vietnam dong has been disbursed, reaching over 65% of the planned amount. Among these, projects managed by the regional boards had a disbursement rate of nearly 60%. The slower than expected progress is due to remaining challenges and obstacles. To meet the goal of 100% disbursements by the year end, the Provincial Bills Committee has directed localities to accelerate compensation and site clearance, while also focusing on resolving bottlenecks. Project owners have been instructed to speed up construction, ensuring the progress, quality, and effective use of public investment funds, especially for the key projects and strategic developments vital to the province's socio-economic growth.
Ladies and gentlemen, following the implementation of the new two-level local government structure, many historical sites that were formerly managed at the district level have retained their original names, but are now delegated to commune-level authorities for the management. Currently, the Departments of Culture, Sport, and Tourism of the province is working with relevant departments and localities to review and assess the conditions of these sites in order to advise the Provincial People's Committee on approving the proposal construction, restorations, and reservations of historical and cultural sites in the province for the 2025-2030 period.
More than just venues for local cultural and religious activities, historical sites like Hoa Diệu Communal House, located in Hoa Phú No. 5 hamlet, Vĩnh Công Commune, are important red addresses marking the two major national resistance wars during the war against the French colonialism. It was the operational base of the youth vanguard of former Hoa Phú Commune. And during the war against the Americans, it became a stronghold for the Tân An Provincial Party Committee, City Party Committee, and military command also. And to this day, underground hideouts still remain scattered around the communal house premises. Over time, the structure has deteriorated, and the last major restoration was nearly 20 years ago. The communal house was built in 2009 and has since degraded. Regarding the structure, the roof and the outer sections need to be repaired and covered. The front building, which dates back much further, is also heavily deteriorated, and though the local government has done some restoration, it's on a smaller scale than the main house, and I hope the commune or relevant departments can help make it more spacious, clean, and dignified again. After the administrative merger, Vĩnh Công Commune is now home to the two provincially recognized historical sites, Hoa Diệu Communal House and Vĩnh Bình Communal House. Facing the current degradation of Hoa Diệu Communal House, the Vĩnh Công Commune People's Committee has proposed a provincial funding support of approximately 15 billion Vietnam dong for restoration. After taking over management of the site, the Party Committee and the People's Committee worked with the hamlets to conduct a field survey. The inspection revealed that several parts such as the gas hole, the beams, rafters and roof are no longer structurally sound or suitable for preserving artifacts, and therefore the commune issues a written request for funding to restore the deteriorated sections, and currently the Department of Finance has acknowledged the need and has transferred the matter to the Department of Culture and Sports to draft a proposal for submission and approval by the province for implementation in the near future. And following demonstrative restructuring, the province now has 223 historical sites, of which 207 are assigned to commune and world-level authorities for direct management. It is hoped that the proposal construction, restoration, and preservation of historical and cultural sites in the province for the term of 2025 to 2030 period and will soon be approved and implemented. And this will provide a legal and financial foundation for the preservation, restoration, and promotion of historical site values, contributing to safeguarding cultural identity and fostering sustainable tourism development in the province.
To enhance the value of agricultural products and improve product transparency, the province is actually applying digital technology for product traceability. This year, the province plans to support the issuance of 500,000 QR code labels for products in food supply chains and 248,000 labels for outcome certified products. As of now, over 3.2 million QR code labels have been issued to 42 businesses and corporates, including 25 facilities certified for food supply chains and 17 with outcome products rated Green Star or higher. The use of electronic QR labels not only allows consumers to easily verify product information, but also help businesses strengthen their reputation, expand markets, and aim for modern, safe, and sustainable exports.
And TayNinhTV is currently one of the largest conservative growing provinces in Vietnam and ranking the second nationwide with 59,000 to 63,000 hectares under the cultivation. Key growing areas include Tân Phú, Tân Hội, Tân Đông, Tân Lập, Thạnh Bình, Cầu Khởi, and Phước Vinh, and firming concentrated raw material jobs for the industry processing. In the first 9 months of 2025, over 46,770 hectares were planted, and reaching 74% of the annual plan. Estimated annual output is over 2 million tons, with an average yield of 33.3 tons per hectare. Cassava is grown and harvested year-round, with the two main seasons, winter, spring, and summer, autumn. However, about 14,000 secondary hectares remain affected by the mosaic disease and require continued control. The province has 18 large processing enterprises from 50 to 300 tons per day and 47 smaller facilities, forming a relatively complex production and consumption chain, solidifying TayNinhTV position as Vietnam's cassava.
Since adopting the dual-level local government model on July 1, 2025, TayNinhTV Province has consistently and properly implemented the development and issuance of legal normative documents, helping improve state management effectiveness. From July to now, the Provincial Business Council and People's Committee have issued 26 legal normative documents for resolutions and 22 decisions. Notably, 21 decisions define the function, tasks, and structure of provincial departments, aligning with efforts to streamline government operations. The drafting process has followed strict procedures with transparent coordination among departments to ensure quality and feasibility. The Department of Justice also works with states to develop legal documents for better state management. TayNinhTV continues to improve legal document quality, supporting the development of a modern and efficient administration.
The audience, in line with the government's direction and the province's orientation for digital economic development, TayNinhTV's youth are promoting the spirit of volunteerism and proactiveness, becoming pioneers in guiding and supporting local people to access electronic payment services.
With the motto, every youth union member is a digital communicator, youth union members in Tân Trụ Khmer Miêu, in collaboration with the Agribank Youth Union Tân Trụ Đông Long An branch, launched a campaign to grab local businesses, vendors, and residents along with Trung Trực Street to install and use banking apps and scan QR codes for payments instead of using cash. The Communist Youth Union plans to coordinate with every bank to open bank accounts for over 30 local business households. This will help drive digital transformation in Tân Trụ, aiming for a modern and civilized local economy. Thanks to the dedication of youth union members, many small traders at Tân Trụ Market have rightly registered for QR codes to receive payments, making transactions more convenient for customers while ensuring safety and data security. These efforts contribute to building cashless payment habits and fostering a modern, civilized consumer lifestyle. I am a small trader at Tân Trụ Market. Nowadays, people use phones and transfer money a lot, so I got a QR code. I find it more flexible than cash, and I don't need to carry money around. It gives customers more options, so they come to my shop more often. With enthusiasm and creativity, the youth of Tân Trụ Khmer Miêu are actively contributing to realizing the goals of a digital government, digital economy, and digital society, bringing the cashless payments policy into everyday life. Bringing the cashless payments policy into daily life in a practical, effective, and sustainable manner, helping accelerate digital transformation across the province.
And the People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province has judged a plan to implement the digital technology industry law in the province, aiming to concretize the tasks assigned by the Prime Minister's decision number 1946 dated on December the 9th of 2025. The plan aims to organize the implementation of the law in a synchronized, unified, and effective manner, contributing to promoting the digital transformation, enhancing the state management capacity, and developing the digital technology industry locally. And the implementation will be integrated into the province's socio-economic development programs and plans, ensuring transparency, economy, and efficiency. And the key contents include propagating, disseminating, and training on the digital technology industry law, reviewing and completing provincial-level legal documents, guiding standards and technical regulations on digital data quality, and promoting the development of the semiconductor industry in line with the national strategic orientations. The Department of Science and Technology is assigned to lead and coordinate with the other departments, sectors, and localities to implement the tasks according to the roadmap. Specifically, in the 2026 to 2030 period, the province will focus on building research infrastructure and training high-quality human resources to serve the development of semiconductor industry.
As part of the activities for the 2025 Border March program, TayNinhTV Provincial Youth Union recently coordinated with the Peace Committee of Mỹ Quý Cái Miễu to hold the inauguration ceremony of the Hạnh Phúc Bridge. It was built with the dedication and contributions of many organizations, units, and local authorities. Not only does the bridge connect two banks, but it also represents a work of faith, opening a new path for economic development, helping locals travel and trade more conveniently, and gradually improving their quality of life. After segments of construction, the Hạnh Phúc Bridge has officially inspected and put into use. The bridge is 12 meters long, 3.3 meters wide, with a load capacity of 2.5 tons. The total construction cost was nearly 400 million Vietnam dong, supported and contributed by the Vietnam Youth Federation Central Committee, the National Volunteer Center, TayNinhTV Provincial Youth Union, local authorities, units, and residents. This project celebrates the successful first Provincial Party Congress for the 2025-2030 term and marks the 69th anniversary of the Vietnam Youth Federation on October 15. It carries significant meaning, demonstrating the youth pioneering spirit for the community.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the final months of the year, many businesses in the province are ramping up production to serve the debt markets, leading to a surge in labor recruitment demand. To promptly meet this demand, the Provincial Employment Service Center has implemented various effective solutions to connect labor supply and demand.
On these days, the number of workers coming to the Provincial Employment Service Center has increased significantly. Ms. Phạm Thị Thùy Trang from Mỹ Yên Cái Miễu came to complete unemployment insurance procedures and was attentively guided by the center staff on documents, vocational training advice, and job referrals at companies currently hiring. The service here is very helpful for workers like us. We are very grateful. I also hope that the unemployment insurance site can process my case more quickly and easily. When workers come to the center, we collect information about their names and qualifications, and from there, businesses can connect with them for interviews either directly at the business or indirectly through the center. Since the beginning of the year, the center has provided career and job counseling to over 150,000 workers and helped nearly 2,000 people secure stable domestic employment. In the coming time, the center will also brightly compel recruitment needs from enterprises within and outside the province to provide timely consultation, guidance, and connections to workers. The center will continue to apply information technology to connect jobs for workers, aiming to build a supply-demand connection system that helps workers save time and businesses find suitable labor sources. The year-end labor market in TayNinhTV is showing positive signals. The proactive approach of the Employment Service Center not only helps workers stabilize their jobs early, but also contributes to meeting human resource demands, boosting production and business activities, and ensuring local social security.
And now that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.